Hey, this is Chris. How you doing? We are coming at you with a cooking video today. Trying my hand at corned beef. I made some last Thanksgiving and it was a pretty big hit. And I was planning on doing that again this year, but I'd misread the calculator on the website, and so I was not able to get it ready in time. But now the time has come, and so what I've got here is, let me just get this out of the way and move this. Here it is in all its glory. I used a chuck roast this year. Last year I used the London broil. It turned out really well, but I wanted a little more fat, like the kind of roast that you get in the grocery store. A little bit more juicy. So this has been soaking for the last 5.5 days, which is what the calculator told me I needed to do. It's a 3-pound chuck roast. I'll post the link to the site in the description below. But the main ingredient, the thing that makes it work, is this: the curing salt, premium Prague powder, number 1, not number 2, as the website will stress to you. It's got a little bit of, it's mostly salt, but it's got a little bit of sodium nitrite in it. Or maybe sodium nitrate, I don't know. One or the other. Anyway, it's what makes curing meat possible. And so a lot of people think that you should not eat anything with nitrate in it. I disagree. And so does the website, because what happens is the nitrate molecules bind with the fat and the protein in the meat and changes it into nitrites, which are not all that bad. I think that's the way it goes. Anyway, basically what you've got is making corned beef is analogous to making like bacon from pork. It's the same kind of process, the same sort of thing. So this is, in other words, what bacon is or ham is to pork, then corned beef is to beef. And so I've got my mixture here. I put in the recommended amounts of Prague powder number 1 and the salt. The extra salt mixture was about a cup of salt. This is I think I said it was 3 pounds. And you can see how it's got that nice kind of gray color to it, which is exactly what you want to see. And so what we're going to do is, I've got a recipe off the internet, and I'm going to, it says to bake it, put it in the oven, slightly cover it with water, and bake it for 50 minutes per pound. So this is a 3-pound roast, so I'm going to bake it a little bit short, like maybe 2 hours, and I'm going to throw the vegetables in because they're all fresh vegetables, and I want to make sure that they get done. I'm going to add some carrots, some onion, and some potatoes, and some celery to this. So I decided not to go with cabbage. I mean, hey, look, this isn't the last time I'm going to do this, and so I'm kind of experimenting. It was really good. Actually, last year I just cooked it by itself, and it turned out really well. So that's what we're going to go with, and so we'll see you in about 2 hours. Just thought I would give you a shot of that before I actually put it in the oven with all the briny, bloody brine off of it. I mean, that's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, that's what you want. It might not be as gray. Doesn't seem to be as gray as the one I cooked last year. But then again, it's been a year ago, so I'm not quite sure. But anyway, it looks good. And one of the nice things about having a nice thick roast like this, you don't have to worry about it popping up out of the water. It's going to sit on the bottom. It's going to simmer in that boiling water, or nearly boiling water, and it's on. I am just so looking forward to this. All right, now we'll see you in a couple hours. Okay, here we go. The finished product, 2.5 hours later. Notice that nice dark red color. Really good. And it tastes very good too. So, I do have, hold on a second. That is good. I'm not saying it tastes like traditional corned beef. Here's what I cooked with it. Onions, carrots, potatoes, a little bit of garlic. Yeah, getting ready to throw down. Okay. This is my latest curing video. How to make your own corned beef. There it is. Very tasty. All right. Questions and comments, leave in the section below. Like and subscribe. Appreciate when you do. See you at the next meal. Okay. Hold on. Let me move this out of the way. Ouch, that's hot. Look at that. Look at that. I know, you can't really tell. Well, my camera sucks. It's low light. It's not very good, but look how that color goes all the way through the meat, which means it's been fully cured. It tastes great. I think with chuck steak, you probably need to salt it for a couple days. Get that meat tenderized a little bit, because it's still a little bit tough, but it's still very tasty. Yes, very tasty. But yeah, I think if you just salted it, just salt right on the meat and let it sit in the fridge a couple days, and then went through the corning process, it'd be a lot more tender. Or maybe even if you cooked it for a much longer time at a much lower temperature. But this is still, honestly, pretty darn good. All right. Questions or comments, leave them in the section below. Like and subscribe. Appreciate when you do. See you on the next video. Whoops.